Hey everybody, you may see parts of this continued from several months ago when we tried to do this job. This is a very great friend of mine, owns this brand new Wrangler Rubicon in this beautiful, almost farmall red color, and this is an absolutely gorgeous Jeep. It's a whole lot of vehicle, a whole lot of money, and my friend, lovely, wonderful lady though she is vertically challenged. So she needs power steps installed on Ruby the Renegade. So we're going to see if we can get them on here. In a way, I'm kind of reluctant to show you guys this video because I dropped the ball in multiple places. You're going to see as we go through this. I got frustrated, confused. The directions weren't great. It's a little outside my zone. Things like, well, I'll show you. Hopefully there are instructions in here somewhere.
If not, you got Google.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
That's wire harness. Here's the factory step that she actually did have put on here. So it's Chrysler aftermarket, Stellantis, whatever you want to call it. You guys can see them. There's little bolts up there. There's one. See? Bolt. Right that way. And there's another one back under there. And a couple more towards the bow. Yeah, there. Him. And then nuts on those, and then 2 bolts on the brackets, and then the thing will land on your head. So that's where we're at next. Landing on my head. Weird for me, guys, because I'm not used to working on anything metric. Too much. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is where people run into trouble with this kit. This is the control board. This is not the same bracket as is shown in the instructions. For those of you putting e-boards on a modern new, whatever, JL, JK, whatever the new Wrangler is, they changed the bracket, the rough country e-boards. These are the things that you need. I'm fairly certain they will not tell you that. The instructions did not change. And if you go up here on the undercarriage of the body, on the underside, on this inner rocker panel area, there are knockouts up here. And I believe what I'm going to do is slide a little T-nut looking dealy, maybe, in there, and use that to hold the widget up. I don't think it's a perfect solution, but I think that's the only chance you've got. Maybe. Yeah, editing here. That wasn't pretty, but it's really in there now. can make some sense of the other nonsensical ridiculousness. So it says stuff in here about spacers, but then it doesn't and it shows them in the instructions, and yet they're not in the parts bin. So I think there's been a design change in the motors, which leads me to believe that I don't need to worry about the spacers. So we'll see how everything lines up without. So apparently this is nothing like the original kit that they wrote the instructions for. I'm not tightening anything up except that control box. I tightened that up. Motor bracket. Can't get the back bolt in, which goes up there because there's no room until we get the thing to drop down to here. So I got a little happy with the undercoat up there with the panels in. All right, let's get a wiring harness. That would be vague and illegible. I really didn't show you guys on the other side, so we're going to show you on the driver's side of this 23 Jeep Wrangler. And I still have to get this running board off, but it looks like we're maybe make it. So first things first, I'll pull the weather tack out. I'm going to move all these out. We're going to have to run you'll bear with me. I have no idea what that is. It's in the way. Some kind of module. Cheat codes, I don't know. This guy has to come off here. And you gotta pull in towards the car. Pop this guy off. Oh, I hate doing this on a new car. This thing's got 996 miles on it. It's really weird to work on something that's brand new. There's a little thing that hooks on there. Okay, then, if you guys can see, the door control wire has to come out. So that little red thing has to pop up, and then this lever has to come off. I'm doing my best, guys. Up and lever. Has to come up. Why aren't you coming up? Okay. That one did. Hateful. You wouldn't want to just do this for a fun day of wheeling. Nope. No, they make it awful. There we go. More English. And pop that off and slide the door closed slightly and pull that off of there. I can tell you from the other side that this clip has to go ahead and come off. It's got some kind of sealant in it, so which makes it just about impossible. I hate you, Chrysler. That's on. This thing has to slide up. That clip of incomprehensible evil. You can't even see it. You cannot even see that. All right, now if you guys can see. Get that up out of the way, sort of. Take this last nut off here. And this whole thing has to slide this way and only that way. And that problem being is there's one more. See that white square thing? That is a clip, and I need to go get my two little screwdrivers. That out, and you can sense the exhaustion in my voice. You move the seat all the way forward. This is a mangler of the two-door variety. You theoretically pop the widget off here, and then this thing goes back. That widget's got to come off there, because all this thing has to pop off backwards, like so. And that comes off so we can get that guy out of the way. Oh. This ought to be different. There are knockouts like drain plugs into the carpet under the seats. That's where I came up with the wiring for the switches and the on-off switch on the driver's side. guys, you can see me or not. I don't know how this was working. Literally no place on this rig to stick you guys. I should have grabbed my tripod. It's somewhere around here. Might just get a bunch of junk in that shot. No. Shove it into a tire. Might provide a vantage point. I don't know anymore. I will tell you, kids, rough country does not do instructions well. If you rough country guys are watching this, you suck. I mean, you seriously suck. Instructions. Alright, there's one. If you're saying, well, why doesn't he have a socket? I'm lucky I have a metric hex wrench here, dude. I don't have metric hex sockets at the farm. Literally, this is the only modern, weird, foreign parts thing we've ever had out here. Everything else is American steel. I don't believe in the metric system. I really don't. Do not agree with it. That's communism right there, boy. Commie talk. Don't take no kin to that. It is rapidly getting dark outside. It's been a long day that continues. Got my green ground wire fish tape here. Pulling the power cables up. Hopefully it comes through. Probably get stuck. You guys see down there? I don't know. Dumb place to put a fuse block, and you couldn't have put a electrical connector in there, so you didn't have to run the frickin' fuse block through the system. And I really don't want to make any new cuts in this wire. I'd like to keep it factory. Dumb engineering. Everything on this sucker has fought me. Every single thing on this vehicle. Everything that should have worked. The instructions were terrible. Said run it here, can't run it there. Whoever set this system up for these Jeeps never saw one of these Jeeps. I will tell you that much. Because this was a hack job like you wouldn't believe. I really want to come right up above that fender well. Hey. Ah, come on. Come on, baby. Yeah, we made it. Not pretty, but we made it. Right here, I'm going to show you this picture of the battery. Basically, it's just a positive, negative. And I think this might be the auxiliary battery on a modern Wrangler. I think this is a dual battery system on this one. But you can see in this picture I got positive, negative cables. I just came up over the inner fender well and ran around inside the battery box and hooked up. And that was it after all the fighting to get it worked up there. The door magnets, the magnetic switches for the doors to activate the system. Man, I didn't even record that. And magic happens. Magic happens. Ooh, that's wicked. I'm breaking a rule. I'm not putting the motor guards on. This thing's a Pavement princess and the instructions suck. So I'm gonna save that for later. Sorry. spacers behind these so the holes line up properly. There are 4 motor guards that protect these servo motors that run the power steps. However, the instructions on installing said guards are just dramatically unclear. So I'm gonna hold off because I want to do that right. I got to probably get back with the folks at wherever this place was. Rough Country. Thank you. Get back with the folks at Rough Country and see how that's supposed to work. Because the instructions on this are just, they're terrible. I think they redesigned the kit. Didn't change the instructions. Okay, well, I got something. Okay, all right. Last one, I got a button down. I trim up all the zip ties. This is not an off-roader. This is a Pavement princess. Don't forget you, buddy. Done-ish. Pretty much done. I gotta find out how those guards go on here and finish putting the interior back together. But we're close. Oh, barn floor all day long in the dust and the cold and the concrete. I'll probably be ill tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully not. I got a lot more to do. And show you guys that under the dash. There's a disable switch that you can flip, well, that's where I put it, to turn the whole system off. I ran that up under the carpet under the plastic covers you saw me take off and put back on. That's where that goes, just a little rocker switch. So I hope some of this helps you guys, and this is it.